Well, howdy y'all, Handy Redneck here. I ain't made a new video in a minute, but I'm gonna show you something that I done thunked up, and we'll see if you like it. If not, well, you don't have to use it. This purple bucket here is what I normally use to feed my bees. I do what's known as an open feeding, and in order to do that, I've actually drilled holes in this here bucket that you may or may not be able to see right here. See these little holes? Yeah, I drilled little holes all the way around this bucket inside into this lip, so when I fill it full of sugar water, I can flip it over and it'll fill this little channel here without wasting a lot of feed, and then the bees can come up and get into that channel and get the fake sugar water nectar out. Well, it's now winter where I'm at, and although we ain't got snow, we do get some rain and stuff, and it does get below freezing. And I was getting ready to reset this bucket, and I was thinking about something that was discussed at my local bee club meeting, and that was feeding dry sugar slash candy mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an open feeder out of this bucket here, similar to what we do with that sugar water bucket, but we're going to do this one a little bit backwards. What we're going to do is we're going to take this here 3/8 inch drill bit, and we're going to drill through here from the inside out into this channel, and this is going to allow the bees to actually crawl into the bucket. And instead of turning it over like this and having these channels fill up, what we're going to do is we're going to leave it this way and seal it, and then this channel will work as a rain guard to keep the moisture out of the sugar. Now, the reason we're dry feeding now is because, well, it's winter, and even though it's cold and most of the time the bees stay in their hive, where I'm at in USDA hardiness zones, I say, 6B and 7A, because I'm right on the line of them, we do still get some days that are well above 50 degrees, sometimes up into the 70s. And the bees will come out of their hives on a cleansing flight, and they will actually go out and forage some too. So we're going to have this open feeder out so they can forage on. And since it is winter, I don't mind if, when I feed, since I'm the nearest thing around me for registered beekeeping, I'm the only one that's registered within 5 miles of this location, so if I open feed, it's more than likely not just going to benefit my captive bees, but my wild bees as well. So what I'm going to do right quick is I'm going to drill a couple of holes, then I'm going to show you these holes, and then I'm going to shut this off and finish it up, and then I'll come back with some quick video of the finished product that I will cut into this, because you don't need to sit here watching me do all these holes. Now you use a flashlight here. This way you can actually see the separations in the bucket here. That way you know where you're drilling, and you only want to drill through this inner wall here. So we want to avoid the whole area where the handle is, because you know that will actually let water in. But we'll go to the one next to it. And we'll drill a hole in that. Like I say, we want to be careful because we don't want to come through this outer one. You know, I almost did it on that, but I didn't. But as you can see, we now have a hole in here. You know, see this hole? That's big enough for a bee to climb up under that lip and in. And we'll have sugar, dry sugar in here with a couple of drops of lemon oil and some other goodies for it. And then the bees will climb in and eat and swallow that sugar and fly back with the dry sugar. One of the reasons we're doing this is we don't want a lot of moisture in the hives in winter, because a wet hive is a dead hive, because the bees have to generate heat, but if it's dripping cold water on them, it'll cause them to die. So anyway, I'll drill a couple more holes into this. I'm only going to probably put about 10 or so in. I'm probably going to skip like every 2 or 3 hole locations, and then I'll come back and finish off the video. Okay, y'all, so we got the bucket done. It ended up with 16 holes all around here total, and then I went ahead and I put in 25 pounds of sugar, which was one big bag, and then some Honeybee Healthy on top of that. What's going to happen is this sugar is going to suck up that Honeybee Healthy, and it'll still be a mostly dry mix for the bees. But you know, the sugar and the Honeybee Healthy mix here won't freeze, because it will be a quote unquote dry mix. I will actually mix this up a little bit so that Honeybee Healthy mixes in there a little better. But this is 25 pounds of sugar in a 5-gallon bucket. It's real easy. We'll put the lid on, and then we'll put this out at the normal feeding station, and we'll let them go and see how they like it. I'll try to get an update when it's warm out, and we'll observe this feeder and see if they're actually going in and out and feeding off of it. Anyway, this here's been a Handy Redneck. I'll talk to y'all later.